Hello everybody, and welcome back to a Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. This is Cyber Bowser here, and today, we're going to take on some duelists, if you guys don't mind. Of course you don't mind. What, you wanted to duel with me? Okay, sure thing. If I remember right, this guy was a jerk. Probably the greatest kind. I mean, I don't know why not. That wasn't nice of you to do that. Alright, what do I have here? Well, I'm gonna start off with Morphing Jar and kick this Magician of Fate's butt. Because that's the only thing I can do. I mean, after all, it is a rock face, right? And it is a jar, so can't blame me there. But we're gonna get some jerk damage onto this person here. And yeah, it's time for me to tell you about Skellingel. His effect is, well, you'll see right here. It'll allow me to draw one card from my deck. Now, in this case, it was a good card. Sometimes there isn't a good card that comes out of it. So you really have to be careful about that. Otherwise, it's not too bad. At this point, I am probably going to distribute Morphing Jar for Saber Slasher. But the other person doesn't have to know that. Okay, so it's my turn. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, now it's my turn. I have Squat for a hand, but this early in the game, I would suspect that I wouldn't have any powerful cards right now. So, I just make do with what I have, personally. Alright. This duel shouldn't take too long, because I pretty much did most of the work already. So, yeah. My deck capacity increases by 5. And 94 Domino. Domino is this game's currency. Still, 94 Domino? What was that card? Numerico or something? I can't pronounce that. But, that's what we're using as Antes. Let me explain the Ante cards. At the beginning of each duel, you will be asked to place a card forth, in case you lose. If you lose, then, yeah, Contract of Mask here. This is a ritual card. It will allow you to summon Mask of Shining Dark, which is a ritual card. A ritual monster. I don't have any use for that right now because we don't get ritual monsters and they're just not worth it. At least not right now. Yeah. So, where was I at? Oh yeah, Ante cards. I just remembered. Depending on how high the Ante card is, you can get some really powerful cards from opponents, especially if you duel repeat opponents. For example, Tristan from the last episode I did, you can actually duel Tristan as many times as you like, and you will get different cards each time. I kind of did it off screen already. I dueled him a second time off screen, and he gave me a different card. I could demonstrate them, but there's really no point in doing that right now. Because it's a waste of time. And it's also a waste of time displaying all these duels here. Which is why later on, I'm going to off-screen the ones I don't need. Because if they have the same monster cards, then why should I allow you guys to sit through it? So, and we've seen most of these cards anyway. I think there's only select few cards that we haven't seen yet. I don't believe. But right now, I'm gonna activate Witch's Apprentice. Now, Witch's Apprentice's effect will raise the shadow monsters up 1 level by 500 points. But as you're about to see here, Skelengel's attack lowered by 500. Hence the -1 there. I mean, right now it doesn't matter, but later on it will. So we got Cyberjar out of this deal. Now, this game, Cyberjar is considered a normal card. It doesn't have any effect, but in earlier games, or even in some other games, Cyberjar is an effect card, in which it will destroy the entire field, and will allow you to draw the same amount of cards as the number of monsters that are destroyed. I don't exactly remember what the effect was, but I think that's what it was. Yeah. Pardon me if I sound a little sick in this episode. I don't know what's happening to me lately. I mean, I know I'm awesome, but I'm not awesome enough to catch a cold. Yeah, these duelists don't stand a chance. Not if I know the game. With the cards I have right now, it's not gonna be enough to defeat him. Not in 1 turn. I think you saw this. I think you guys saw this earlier, maybe. But cards can also be destroyed by attributes in this game. Like, for example, this last warrior from another planet. He is a fiend attribute, if you see at the bottom. And what that does, if a light card attacks a fiend card, then the fiend monster gets destroyed. Basically, it's a super effective and a complete spin-off of Pokemon in that way. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, but let's just say I did. So I think we have one more time. I think we have enough time for one more duelist, is it? Yes, we do. Okay, might as well honestly have the same card. Right now these cards are not gonna be any different. At least not right now. I thought maybe I added a different card, but I didn't. Now, as you saw there, my Queen Stubble didn't get destroyed because its defense equaled the opponent's attack power, which in this case was 300. That will happen a lot. And also in this game, if 2 monsters have the same attack power, then both monsters get destroyed. I think this is the first game that ever introduced that. If I'm not mistaken. So Caterpillar gets destroyed, and I mean, obviously, I would dominate. Oh, I forgot to mention Doran's effect. Doran has the ability to split into 2 monsters, so it actually takes up 2 spots on the field, rather than 1 spot, and that's going to come in handy later. It won't be later. It won't be when we get into like thunder cards, like La La Lion, for example, which is a thunder element. So yeah, dual victory for us. 58 Domino, man, you guys are cheap. Steel Ogre Grotto #1. Not really a whole lot to say about it. I mean, it's a 5-level star monster, for God's sake. Yeah. I think that's kind of awesome. Don't you agree? So, that will conclude this episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. And I hope each and every one of you have a good day. Thank you.